Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a book review. It's the first book review of the year, so that is very exciting. That means I have accomplished of reading one book so far. I keep wearing pink for some reason. No reason at all. I just have a lot of pink clothes apparently. Today's book review is going to be Weather Girl by Rachel Lynn Solomon. If you guys want to know more about this book, then keep on watching. So I have notes here on my phone. So this book is a workplace of romance, a second chance romance, if you will. It is the second book that I've ever read by Rachel Lynn Solomon. The first book that I read about her was Today, Tonight, Tomorrow. I have a book review of that book somewhere in my page. I'll leave the link in the description. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. The complete opposite of what I read in her first book. Totally different. A Parent Traps vibes, if you will, if you like those kind of books. That's kind of what it is. You know, a lot of representation when it comes to the characters. We have Jewish characters, we have mental health represented, we have LGBTQ represented, we have single parents represented, we have plus size represented in this book. So we have so much going on in this book, and let me just say, trigger warning for this book. Google it. The most main one is depression in this book. So although it is a romance book or considered a romance book, there's a heavy topic in here having to do with mental health. So the story follows a woman named Ari. She is a meteorologist. She is considered the weather girl because that's what she loves. She works at a news anchor, you know, telling everybody the news of the weather. She has depression, and she has had depression for a very long time. Her mother also had it. However, her mother never took medication for it because she never believed in it. Ari is a very, I feel, realistic character. I feel connected to her just because I knew what it felt like to go through depression. She definitely described her very well. And everything that she went through, I feel like, is very normal when you have depression. So she grew up in Seattle with her brother and her mom. Her dad left at a very young age. Her dad left because the mom had depression, and the dad did not want to live through that. He told the mom that it's not normal and she's never gonna be the same, so he left. That affected Ari very much. Growing up in her life, she thought that depression was such a bad thing, that no one was gonna want her, and she just made her confidence boost go down a lot. And not just that, but our character is Jewish, which is hard for her because she tends to not like find a lot of people who are Jewish around there. In her workplace, there's actually one Jewish person in there. From her knowledge, she figures out that there's someone else. Our main character, Ari, was in a relationship, and she was actually going to get married. She was engaged to this guy who loved her very much, but then he found out that she had depression and that she was taking medication. In this aspect, I feel like she could have told him the truth from the very beginning, but her trauma from childhood stopped her from telling him the truth. So it was kind of preventable, but it was also always over her head, and like she was overthinking and always wondering he's gonna leave her, or her other next partner is going to leave her because of what she is going through. So that kind of stopped her from telling the truth. Anyone in general, not just her spouse. The only people that truly know is her, I think, her mother and her brother, and well, the brother's husband. This book is very fun to read. There's some funny moments. It's not fully comical or humorous. It's more like her and her day-to-day life, and how she struggles with depression and moments of anxiety, and how she overthinks a lot of things and what she has to do to cope, and how her sex life is kind of like not there because she can't really feel anything because of the medication that she takes. Her work life is horrible at the moment. The work environment is horrible, and it's not just her who knows that and who feels it. Like, everyone in there like are annoyed by their bosses, who are very well known like news anchor people. Her biggest like thing was that she loved the news growing up, and she always wanted to be like a weather girl, and she's known that since a young age. So when she finally gets to work at this place, she expected a lot. Like, she expected it to be amazing and for her idol to be her mentor. Unfortunately, her mentor and her ex-husband worked there. They're always arguing, always fighting. They're making the environment horrible for their employees, and everyone just hates it there. Has communication with with a guy named Russell who happens to be the sports reporter in that news place. And they get along very well, so they decide to do a parent trap idea of like getting their bosses back together so that they either make the environment of the workplace so much better and less hostile, because everyone hates it. And so since Russell works right under or for the husband and Ari works for the other weather lady, so they're trying to get them together. So their plan is to like get to know them, have dates with them, take them to other places. So throughout the whole story, that's basically what they're doing. They're trying to get their bosses back together. Throughout that process, they kind of fall in love with each other, and she didn't expect this at all. And our main character Russell, or the love interest Russell, is plus size. So it also deals with his confidence issues of like having a belly and being a single dad. They get along very well, and she starts having feelings for him, and she starts having like, you know, feelings down there. And I did not expect this book to be spicy, because honestly, you're reading the whole book and not even in the middle of the book there's spiciness. There's more like cute little like crush moments, and like moments where she's like, oh my god, I feel something for him, or like, oh my god, like I could totally have him down there or whatever. It's not towards the end where like the spicy scenes happen or the spicy moments happen. Spicy moments are more like a 2 out of 5. It's not really spicy, but it's also not spicy, you get me? So Russell is plus size, like I said. So when they do have those spicy moments, he kind of like feels insecure because of his belly, and he even mentions that he doesn't want it to be in the way, so she like wants to stop. But the thing that I like about Ari is that she does not give 2 fucks. She's like, no, that is not in my way, that is not my problem, like I could care less about that. That's not even what's on my mind at all. She kind of tells him that she has depression, and because of that she really can't like orgasm on the first time. Then it turns into this spicy scene that you're just like, whoa, right? So that was like something else. I feel like Russell is very calm and very collected, and like he's very smart, and he knows how to deal with Ari's situation, and he tries to be in like help her. But Ari, being a depressed person, like she overthinks everything, and so every little thing is a problem for her, and like she kind of doesn't like bothering people, even though it's not a bother for other people. So there's that. And then she also tries to like communicate with her mother because of her brother. The brother's always in communication with the mother, but Ari never had a really good relationship with her mother. The mom, being depressed, never helped her in her life, never was a mother figure for her. There was good moments that she does mention, but most of the time there were traumas for her, so she kind of doesn't want to be in communication with her, but she does want to have a relationship with her mother. There's some aspect of that, but it's mainly focused on the depression and her relationship that she's trying to have with Russell, and like fixing the whole work environment. It's just so cute and I like it. I feel like I really liked how it ended, and it should have ended that way. So it's really cute, and I highly recommend it for people who want something cute and sweet. I feel like it's a slow paced book because their love is slow. It's not something that's very quick, and it's not instant. It's, you know, like the waiting of the moment of when they finally do something, or when they kiss and stuff. It's like finally. Yeah, like I said, I give this book a 4 out of 5 stars. It's not my favorite, but it was a really good book that I liked. And you know, if you don't want to feel that depression feeling, or like wonder what it feels like or stuff like that, I don't recommend it for you guys, because it does speak a lot about it, and you know, like her day-to-day life, and like what she struggles with, and like how she feels, and like stuff like that. So if that's not your cup of tea, then don't read it. So if you guys read this book, let me know down below what you guys thought about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.